the Pacific region's agriculture and aquaculture sectors are fragile and vulnerable to existing and evolving threats. Climate change, increased frequency of pests and diseases, and natural disasters which devastate and sometimes halt productivity. While many of the challenges are common throughout Pacific Island countries, the impacts in each country and island are different. These constraints and uncertainties have limited the development of commercially oriented agriculture, fisheries, and forestry sectors, and left many Pacific Island countries heavily dependent on imports of food and other commodities. To ensure the region has the capacity and the technical know-how to advance agriculture and aquaculture in the region, a new cadre of experts are being trained through the Australian Centre for International Agricultural Research, or ACIAR.
ACIAR's capacity building program actually targets individual research and their institutions to build their strength and their skills in research management, policy, advocacy, but also in other areas that are quite technical, specific to their field of work. ACIAR has different streams of capacity building, and this includes short-term trainings that focus on leadership and research management, but also postgraduate scholarship programs.
ACIAR's formal suite of capacity building programs include the Merrill Williams Fellowship, John Allwright Fellowship Program, John Dillon Fellowship Program, the Pacific Agriculture Scholarships and Support and Climate Resilience, or PASS-CR Program, and the ACIAR Learn Online Learning Program. One of the first recipients of the John Dillon Fellowship Program was the Pacific Community's Longotonu Wanganambete.
The whole aim of the John Dillon Fellowship Program was to strengthen institutional capacity, not only mainly for key agricultural institutions in PNG, just to enable them to advance their knowledge around project management and to strengthen our leadership skills for other institutions like us, SPC, and through us to our other Pacific Island countries where possible.
It is one of the prestigious fellowship of intensive three months training in Australia in top institutions. The same year, towards the end, I was asked to attend another training in the Philippines, which are management and research managers, also funded by ACIAR, which I partook in those, and that also enabled and developed my professional career.
The ACIAR training programs are specifically designed for individual fields of study. Aradhna Deesh, a research officer with the Plant Protection Unit, Fiji Ministry of Agriculture, is pursuing her master's.
Being part of Mary Williams Fellowship was something that I really appreciate, because that platform has actually brought about another aspect of me that probably I didn't knew about all this while. My hidden potentials, the things that I have with regards to gender and with regards to the positive vibes or contributions that I can make to the workplace. After being part of Mary Williams Fellowship and meeting another 19 women and the trainers who are expert in gender related, so those ideas they have inspired me, and I try and now in my workplace I try and bring those positive vibes around me. So I try to motivate people, my staffs, in order to come out of the safe zone that we have created around ourselves.
Scholarship recipients have a passion and drive to ensure the knowledge and skills they acquire will inevitably help their individual communities as well. Agriculture and aquaculture researchers are a vital component to ensure long-term food security in the region.
I think building capacity around research is quite critical, particularly for agriculture. And I'll use genetic resources, my area of work, as an example. So we have all these genetic resources that are already there in the field, but the current challenges that we're facing with climate change, with pests and diseases, incursions and invasions, we need to make sure that the food we grow become resilient to these different scenarios that are coming up for us and creating risks for us in terms of securing food and nutrition in the region.
Each scholarship recipient, after completing their studies, is required to return to their home country and find ways to implement and disseminate their research findings.
The issue of agriculture productivity and sustainability will always be at the heart of what ACIAR does. And whether we do that through research or we do that to capacity building. The work that we do requires us with our partners to continue on finding solutions to these emerging issues, whether it's on the impact of COVID, on value chains and food systems, or climate change. Agriculture and the food systems will always change. The challenges will always be there. So with ACIAR and the work with our partners, we always need to be front-footed, making sure that we are ready to meet the challenges that are confronting now, but also create that opportunity to work together and find solutions to future issues that might impact our systems.
This new breed of leaders, researchers and innovators are laying the foundations to ensure long-term food security and sustainability in all Pacific Island countries.